is your referee.
Stop.
First in the corner to my right, fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, Biff. And his opponent, fighting out of the corner to my left, from Chico, California, Mr. GMSI, Brian Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Knox here along with Excalibur, who's double dutying tonight as ring announcer for the non-present Angelo Trinidad.
Rick Knox, how are you?
I am awesome. How are you, Excalibur?
I am doing wonderful. This is a fiery crowd here from Reseda, California for PWG's Don't Sweat the Technique. I am, of course, your lead play-by-play commentator, joining you in the commentary booth shaped like a table. None other than senior official Rick Knox joining me on commentary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'm pretty fired up tonight. I'm feeling it. The crowd is fired up. It has not been that long since our last appearance here in Reseda.
Just about 5 weeks.
Wow.
And Biff Busick he's a young up-and-comer here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Oh, shit. Brian Cage just muscled him over to the corner. But Biff Busick is really very quickly making a name for himself. But right now, Brian Cage is making ground beef out of Biff Busick's chest with those lariats. Busick couldn't get him with the side headlock takeover. Cage shoves him off.
Oh, man.
Shoulder tackle. Usually the man with the momentum knocks him down.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you the type of mass inside the body of Brian Cage. You know, right now Cage is making impacts all over the world. He's
main eventing in Mexico.
Main eventing in Mexico just 2 nights ago. Here he is in PWG in the opening match against Biff Busick. I tell you, if Busick were to score a win over here over Cage.
Oh, look at this. Double leg takedown by Busick. Busick takes the leg, looking for the figure 4.
Wow.
And, you know, the important thing to remember about Brian Cage is that he's not just big up top.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, here's the deal. It's not that move would not be effective against Cage, but I don't think it's effective against him this early in the match.
Yeah.
He basically put a figure 4 and a couple of trees out there.
And, you know, you mentioned Brian Cage, being in the first match here. It's because he has to go back down to Mexico. Yes. He has to catch a flight immediately after. Oh, look at this. Oh! Busick tope con hello to the outside.
Biff Busick brings everybody to their feet here in the American Legion Hall in Reseda.
Brian Cage might not be catching any flights, except the flight of Biff Busick.
There, Busick.
Busick looking to bring Cage back into the ring bodily, picking him up. Oh, sent him in a chair, actually. Looks like Busick's going to use the ring apron as his runway.
Here we go. Sizing him up. Look at that. Oh, holy shit.
Cage stopped him in midair.
He caught him.
He caught him. He stopped him in midair. Pulled him up to the powerbomb. No, Busick though escaped.
Oh, he escaped by his...
Up on the apron. Diving knees. Diving knees off the apron to the back of Brian Cage.
Busick's pretty fortunate that he came out on top of that exchange after getting caught mid-air by Brian Cage. Oh,
Battle Los Angeles 2013. Brian Cage took a nasty powerbomb on the outside at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa.
Right.
Biff Busick almost had that experience for himself.
That's exactly what I was thinking of when we were watching that a second ago.
Busick ascending to the top. Diving European uppercut. Looks like Brian Cage might have tried to catch that, but Busick surprised him with that uppercut.
Yeah, very nicely done. Stay on him, Biff. This is now, you got him reeling.
Biff hits the corner, comes charging in.
Wow.
Clubs him across the chest of that lariat. Hits him again.
Calling for a third. The Cage, look at this.
Oh my God! Just flabs him with that pop-up powerbomb. Busick seeing stars, and it's not the disco ball's reflection off the ceiling. Oh, for those of you watching at home, there's a disco ball above the ring.
There is a giant disco ball above the ring.
Cage trying to pick Biff up by his arm, but Biff is dead weight at this point. Maybe looking for that discus lariat. No, not the discus that time. Just pulling him up.
Pulls him up, snaps him back down. Pulls him up, snaps him back down.
And that is all Biff just exerting himself to get up. And he sits down with that almost like a falling neck breaker. Lariat combination. Only gets a 2 count according to Justin Borden.
Kind of a lazy pin, but in the sense that it was a convenient pin for Cage. I don't think he really...
Yeah, didn't have to exert himself.
Yeah.
And if he got a 3 there, what the hell? But
exactly.
oh, look at this. Busick takes a single leg sweep. Cage pushes him off, creates some distance. Busick comes charging in. Cage catches the lariat.
Look at that.
Wow! Oh! Just muscled him up almost to a fireman's carry. And threw him for a loop. Brian Cage making it look easy. Only a 2 count as Biff Busick kicks out.
Strong kick out by Biff. He's got a lot of life left in him still. It's going to take more than that. That was a lot, I tell you.
I mean, that power bomb Biff's still got to be reeling from it.
His ears are still ringing, I guarantee you.
Now Brian Cage slowing things down.
Excalibur, I know you're a wrestler. You've been wrestled many years. I mean, when you see someone with the arms the size of Cage wrenching on someone's neck and jaw like that, I bet you don't envy retirement.
Not at all.
You don't envy not being retired.
I was actually talking to young Tommy End on the car ride up here, and I was saying that's the one thing I don't miss is just being stretched. Like, there's a certain amount of punishment you're prepared for.
Yeah.
But there's always the intangibles in the wrestling match, especially when you're in there somebody like Brian Cage.
Whoa, man!
Biff Busick almost rolled into the crowd. Oh, guillotines Cage on the top rope. Biff Busick almost took out the first, second, and third rows here at the near side.
I'll go on record and say that over the last maybe, 3 or 4 months here, I have become a pretty big Biff Busick fan. I really like this guy. I like what he...
Oh, look at this. He went for that flipping neck breaker, but Brian Cage catches him in a vertical suplex. And now just holding him up.
Just a stalled suplex into a power slam.
Jackhammer. 2 count only. Brian Cage, that powerful offense. He's like Zangief from Street Fighter, just muscling his opponent, just having his way with them. And Biff Busick is not a small man.
No, he's not. I mean, and I'll be honest, I kind of forgot how big he was till I just saw him in the locker room a little bit ago. I was like, man, I don't remember Biff being this big, but he is a big guy. It just goes to show you how big Cage is. And we've seen him do this before.
He's got him set up for the 818. Oh, Biff catches. He caught both the legs. Biff brings him to the center ring. He's got a single leg tied up.
Single leg crab.
Steps over.
Got it.
Cage, though, using those powerful legs, just rolled him backwards and then up kicked him off into the corner. Oh, Cage telegraphed that Biff.
Yeah, I don't know if you can just out.
Oh, no.
Come on. My God, here we go again.
Alabama slam by Brian Cage.
I've seen this. And who would think a guy this size could hit
Standing moonsault press. 1, 2.
Wow.
No, Biff kicks out.
Only 2.
Biff Busick has been on the receiving end of the lion's share of punishment in this match.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, he's showing a lot of heart just by kicking out and staying in there.
I was gonna say, in real life, Biff Busick is a big guy.
Yeah.
Compared to Brian Cage, but Brian Cage is a human individual that exists in real life. He is just a gigantic specimen, and Biff Busick is just a big dude.
Yeah.
Now Brian Cage has got Biff up on the top turnbuckle. Maybe looking for the superplex. Maybe the stalling superplex.
Just the sheer power that Cage has when he lifts these guys up from that.
Oh no, he transitions. Now got him in fireman's carry. Biff floats over, lands on his feet in the ring. Oh, super kick to the back of the knee, and Cage comes down, smacks the back of his head on the canvas.
Well, that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to choose his spots. He's going to have to strike and be quick and hit him at the legs, chop that tree down. There's not many. I think
not many weak spots.
Yeah, there's only so many tactics you can take against a wrestler like Brian Cage, and effectively take at least.
If this was a video game, the targeting reticle would lock on the back of the knee.
Yeah, I think you're right.
European uppercut. Cage took a step back through the lariat.
There you go.
Flipping blockbuster neckbreaker by Busick. Busick gets the corner.
Another one. Wow, good job.
2 in a row, hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. I don't think he had enough weight on the shoulders of Cage.
I was thinking if he'd have been chest to chest, he might have had enough. I mean, that was kind of a late kick out there by Cage. I don't know if he was ready for those.
Yeah, a little stunned by that.
Yeah, I mean, 2 neck breakers in a row like that. There's a lot of momentum on those revolutions he's taken over.
Yeah, in quick succession, that'll really rattle you. And now Busick he's got Cage up on the top rope. Trading the legs on the outside.
Got to strike quick here. You don't want to give Cage much time up on top.
Biff Busick looking for a superplex.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
But this is kind of Brian Cage's territory.
It really is. And those fans out by the bar might want to...
Oh! Just crotching him on the top rope. Brian Cage.
All right, now...